Hello. The title of this podcast is Find a Way. As some of you may know, I am really passionate about playing pickleball. And that's for a lot of reasons. One, it's just flat out fun. Two, it's a game that requires a lot of work on my part to get to some level of mastery. And I don't know if that's not perfection, but improving my skills on a regular basis. So I do a lot of drilling to try to improve my game. And both internally and externally. Externally being how I play the game, hitting shots or learning the proper technique, and internally how I show up to play the game as well as how I connect with the people that I play. I want to show up really loving and kind at all times and not be attached to outcome. And when it comes to the drilling part of it, I have a coach or coaches that I take lessons from. And one of my coaches, his name is Malima. And he is super kind. He's great. He is like James. He's very skilled. My other coach, James, who is they're unreasonable in their expectation of how I play the game, which I appreciate. Like that resonates with me. And this particular, I've done a podcast about James. So this one is to really attribute and an expression of thanks for Malima. And along the way, we're playing, and he's so good at how he plays and the way he moves around the court. And I'm saying to myself, like, I want to work toward that kind of level of play, the way that he does it. So when we first started playing, he would, be really patient, and he's still patient. But as my skills have increased and my play has leveled up, he's continued to challenge me and continue challenging me without holding anything back with how hard he plays. And little by little, I'm getting better and better at getting his shots back or putting him on the defense. But he's also getting better. So I'm not sure that I'll ever catch up, but I am enjoying the journey for sure. But I'm also aware that there have been times when we played that he's hit shots to where it's as if my feet are cemented to the ground and I'm not moving. And so he would say like, Keith, you got to, I'd say, man, you hit that ball. Like, I don't know how you hit that. I can't get that shot back. Or what did I do this? And what Malima says now and has said for, several months has been find a way. He doesn't sit there and debate with me about like what the proper footwork is to get to a shot, how to hold the paddle. He's already covered that, many times. I'm just not doing it. And so instead of him going through and stopping and breaking down and coming over and dropping the balls right in front of me, he's hitting the same aggressive shots that he has before, that he's begun hitting since I've gotten better. And he says, find a way. And he's from Africa, from Zambia, and he has an accent, and the accent is Keith, find a way, find a way. And that's in my head now. And so now when we play, every time he hits a shot for me and I don't get it back, I'm saying, Keith, find a way. He didn't have to say it to me anymore. I just say, find a way. Like no excuses. Oh, that shot was too aggressive, or it was a bad feed. No, find a way. And the same thing I've applied to my practice. No excuses. Find a way. I've done that for years before meeting Malima and James when it comes to my workouts. I don't make any excuses. I don't miss workouts, period. There's no reason for me to miss a workout. I'm sick. If I got COVID, I'm low crawling to the family room and doing my morning practice that includes physical activity. When I'm on the road, it doesn't matter. There's gyms everywhere. If not, I got the hotel floor. I can work out there. When it comes to nutrition, oh, they don't have vegan options. I'm packing my own food. I find a way. When it comes to me going into Mayo Clinic and things may not be to my liking, I want to show up kind and having a servant's attitude and doing my best. I'm finding a way. Come to ToBeRe, stereo's not working, the AC is not this way, the light, whatever, doesn't matter. Keith, you got to show up kind, be here to serve, help other people reach their goals, find a way. Out in the community, the election didn't go my way or how I thought it should go, doesn't matter. My job is to be open, loving, and kind to everyone I cross paths with, no matter who they voted for or what their political leanings are. Find a way. And so I say to you, or I encourage you in your life with the things that you struggle with most, keeping an open heart, being unconditionally loving, giving grace, practicing acceptance when things that don't go your way, being detached. Find a way. Every time you want to go out there and tell somebody else what to do, or try to control or try to change them without first seeing if they're interested in changing and growing. But trying to control situations, you won't let that go. Well, I don't know how to let that go. Find a way. So I encourage you, like I said, to find a way to be loving and kind, to give grace to other people, including yourself. Find a way to continue to stay on the path that's going to lead to growth, inner peace, instead of looking for something that's different. You can't handle it today, continue working at it. Find a way to handle it inside. I love that. So, Malima, thank you. I will continue with the approach and the mindset and the intention to find a way.